Valorant but reimagined.
We are looking for talents. Check the end of the video for more. Valorant, but reimagined. Oh my, look at these beautiful god rays, shiny reflections, and overly aggressive fog that definitely isn't competitively unfair. Okay, you got me. It's not actually Valorant. It's Unreal Engine 5. You gotta credit Zane and the Uana plugin team for it. They did an amazing job making this all possible. Anyway, here is real Valorant.
Valorant příběhovka.
Or is it? If I show you two still images and told you one of them is fake, which one would it be?
Kde je fake? Nalevo, ne? Moc vyhlazený, nebo? Obojí to je nějaký, obojí to je fake, to vypadá obojí taky moc vyhlazený tady taky. Tohle se mi nezdá. Je to moc hezký. To je až moc hezký tohle.
The left one or the right one? Truth is, they
Koš tam není? Je.
are both fake.
Jsem to říkal, jsou oba fake, je to moc vyhlazený, ale.
Both are captured.
Liby, co máš za rád, kolik tě let? Okamžitě mi to napráskej, ty vole, potřebuji si zaškatulkovat.
In Unreal Engine 5. If you don't believe
Za půl hodiny normálně 4 IQ testy si neprošel, chápeš? Je mi 20 dia 3. GG. Kratom crazy. Aha, ty jsi kokot. Okamžitě to vyhoď do píči. Takovou sračku zasranou, ale. Pepo, dík za follow. Ty jsi mimo úplně, kámo, fakt. Vymyslela na borce, že je s ním těhotná, aby poslal 400 €, to ani nevím lucit, tu kauzu. Halus. Reklama na kardiak, dobrá reklama, jako je to jednako jedný reklama, no. Můžu potvrdit, že moji kamarádi, kteří takoby si dávali to na krátko, to je hodně kratáček, vole, tak s nima byla stejný pokec, s nima byl stejně intelektuální, zatím teda jak s tebou, Liby, vole. Miluju to, kámo, mám nervy jak píča, když to slyším, vole. No, vidím, čtu. Dneska hrát budu, až dohraju Karmín, no. Teď to řekl na story. Já myslím, že Denisa má peníze z resellování čínských produktů.
This is the real Valorant, this is the map imported in Unreal 5, and this is it reimagined with efforts. Which one do you like the most?
Šlo by to nějak využít, kámo, takhle hezký ten, vole. Takhle hezký Valorant, by to šlo nějak využít. Je to cool, ale zarážel jsem si, protože jsem dal slovku z češtiny a jiný za 1. V pořádku. Ale neměl by ses trestat za úspěchy.
I have to admit, just walking around in the most beautiful settings really made me wish this was actually how the maps look. Which sadly they don't. It's all just Unreal Engine 5. At the end of this video, I'll show you how to use the Uana map import script to create community content yourself. But for now, I want you to join me on a journey beyond the lands of
Počkej, cože říkal, že mi ukáže, jak si dělat taky tuhle ty věcičky sám? To bylo docela dobrý, kámo. Do videí, vole, nebo do toho, do naleďáků.
Would Valorant be if there were no invisible walls? And how would the balance of the map shift with Cyphermain sitting with operators and coffee shops? Well, before I show that, I want to show you something insane first. But before I show that to you, just a quick disclaimer. Everything that you see in this and the upcoming videos that isn't related to the maps is made solely by myself and the content team. It is only meant for entertaining purposes, and we are not going to release this ever, unless Riot states we won't get any troubles for doing so. Okay, with that out of the way, let's take a look at this. Zane managed to simulate the Vandal in Unreal 5. It even shoots, reloads, sways when you look
Icebox,
around.
Oni ještě neprohali snad Karmín s tím gekem.
Shake when you move about, and you can even inspect it. Same with the Sheriff. Here's a quick comparison. The shading is a tiny bit off, but it still looks pretty damn close, doesn't it? Well, let's hope it does, because we spent so many hours trying to reimagine this as close to the game as possible. We even managed to get the glitch pop Vandal working.
Kámo, to je náhledáky dobrý jak píča třeba, jebe ti. To je krásný, vole, to je fakt krásný.
It looks so good, doesn't it? Now, you might be wondering, why would we want to spend so many hours recreating something that already exists? Well, you see, to get you to subscribe, blah blah blah, YouTube moment, and because we can make our own variations of already existing skins. Like the green glitch pop vandal.
Oh.
What do you think? Hit or miss?
Vás. Oni můžou jako vlastně udělat cokoliv.
Yeah, so any other YouTuber ever would stop here, but this is the Archmethod channel.
That's insane.
We took the extra step to even make it so we can showcase community-made skins. Shout out to Brapaka in a realistic environment. For example, what do you think about this Karambit Iron concept? It really fits Phoenix's jacket. How about the Iron Ghost? I would love to see this in Valorant in the future as some kind of new bundle. Now, what if I told you we went the extra mile to do something even bigger than a Karambit Iron? I mean, what could possibly be...
Hrá se? Ještě to pak musím dokoukat, to pak připomeňte, to pak musím dokoukat potom. Jak chce by nám dal přístup na ty mapy, nebo co jsem říkal?
And look at all the freedom we suddenly have. We can basically go wherever we want to, like all the way up to the street here. Though, don't go too far, the Matrix only renders so much. We don't want to cause an existential crisis for the agents when they figure out they actually live in a simulation. How do you guys feel about developers using invisible walls to keep us from leaving a map? Isn't it kinda lazy? Wouldn't it be much better if they
příběhovku ve Valorantu nějakou kampaň. Valorant kampaň,
with a creative way to block something off.
Make it happen, ale s Valorant filmem přál nějakou kampaň hratelnou,
like bigger fences, super creative. Let's say we want to push the A bomb site, but unfortunately for us, Killjoy has our entire setup locking down the A main. In real Valorant, you would be kinda doomed, but we aren't in real Valorant. By jumping the fence and following the grass path, we pull off the most insane flank in the history of Valorant. I know I say this in every video ever, but goddamn, imagine if this was actually in Valorant. It would change so much. For example, maybe the Killjoy wouldn't be playing here, but instead broke the window of the little coffee shop and contested us from there. Or what if Ray's double satchel jumped onto the balcony here? Pretty cool, huh? By the way, did you know they actually modeled a part of the inside of the train station? Not sure how you would get to the train though, it's kinda high up and there are no staircases.
Ne, pak to udělali jako vzali nějaký soubory z Valorantu a předělali to v jiném engineu, nebo to celé museli vytvořit z ničeho v tom jejich engineu?
You'll hopefully understand why I called the developers lazy. Seriously, I know aesthetics are important and all, but come on Riot, you're better than this. What is stopping the agents from walking around here? There's nothing here, not even a fence. Unfortunately for our little experiment, there isn't much that would change if we run here in the beginning of the round. As you wouldn't see much back here. Maybe you would catch a rotator, but that's...
Určitě to actually musí být ty originální soubory nějak předělan do jiného engineu.
What if you climb the scaffolding in front of us? You would go straight up to the best sniper spot of Split. And if they don't go mid and instead push A or B, you can simply jump down mid or back to spawn. Riot, if you're listening, do me and the community a favor and make it so we can disable invisible walls and barriers in custom games. It would make so many fun moments for the casual players.
Ty skiny ještě.
Finally, we have bombs. With some smart movement, we can jump.
Mezi tím jsem tady běsnil ohledně
the ball here and enter our prison. My thoughts and prayers are out there for the families of the many gardeners that attempted to cut the grass here. Did you know Valorant has hidden messages? Not just the hidden terrorist bears, but the messages meant to be only seen by developers. Props to BK from the Yuana team for figuring it out. On the newest map Pearl, for example, you'll find a very big sign that reads, or screams rather, in full capital letters, "Don't cover this. Move if you need to. It's used for 5v5 bomb plant test. Has no gameplay impact!" Exclamation mark. What does this gibberish mean? Why can't we cover this? Why are we allowed to move it? What is the 5v5 bomb plant test they're on about?
Chci další skiny vidět, ty skiny znamená nejvíc, actually.
I'm not sure, but we do have a solid guess. Did you know Valorant has working bots that can play actual maps? I mean, we have seen them run about in the range, but they also work on the actual maps. Presumably these
kamaráde týpek tady prostě
are used to tell the bots that they need to go there
umí dělat všechno, vole, na světě. Z Valorantu do engineu.
They can run hundreds of tests rapidly after each other to test for any rare bugs. It's a lot more efficient and cheaper than to hire a dozen testers to test every small new thing. A lot of game developers do this actually, but it might mean that in the future, when a teammate disconnects, a bot could spawn in instead. Just like how it was at CSGO before they removed it from competitive for no goddamn reason. So, how can you do all of that I showed in the video yourself? Well, like I said, you can't get the guns or any Valorant content that we show aside from the maps unless Riot allows us to share it. It's their property, and we just showcase concepts that we would like to see in Valorant. The Unreal Map Importer script, on the other hand, you can get. It's made open
Takže skin nám nedá, jo?
source on GitHub by the amazing Joanna team. So how do you get this all to work? Well, you could read the GitHub README that has everything explained in detail, but we all know you're lazy, so don't worry, I got you. To start, you have to download Unreal Engine 5 through
Epic Games.
Then you open it, I know, crazy, make and name a C++ project, where you might have to download Visual Studio. Wait 2000 hours for shaders to finish doing whatever they do, thank you Epic Games, very epic. And when it's done rendering the shaders, close Unreal Engine and hop over to your Documents folder in your File Explorer.
To umím, no to se
And look
nebojím.
for your project. It should be around here. Open that folder and create a Plugins folder with capital P. So right click, create new folder and call it Plugins. Okay grandpa, hey, make sure to fit it than I do. Help me in
Chci vidět skiny ještě. Pěkný videjko, chci vidět skiny.